If you were mine, I'd never let anyone hurt you.
Thank you.
What the hell are you doing to me?
London would be a fresh start, and I needed one.
I feel like we've been waiting for My Fault London since like around Christmas time, right? And it's finally here.
So you're the infamous Nicholas Lester.
If you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you probably saw the poll I did asking whether you thought this movie would live up to the hype or not.
I think it's probably best we stand each other's way, don't you think?
Works for me.
Because, I mean, let's be honest, it's been like one of those highly anticipated movies.
You being so rude.
My apologies.
Out of all the votes, 84% of you said there was no way in hell, and honestly, that was me. I was fully expecting it to be cringy, shocking, and basically just like a copy and paste version of Culpa Mia, but somehow it wasn't, and let's get into why. Dare I say, like in some aspects, I actually think it might have been better. I know, right?
Don't talk about my parents.
He's a mommy's boy. Why are you getting out of the car?
Get out. Out. Enjoy your walk, yeah?
First off, I just want to say that I really enjoyed Asha Banks as Noah. She seemed to bring like a really genuine energy to the role. Like she had all this big talk at the very beginning of their first meeting, right? She like stands up to him and she just comes at him. She has this quick comeback, which he's kind of shocked by. But then you get these hidden glances and moments where she shows on her facial expression, or even just in her eyes, like where she's like, oh gosh, did I say the right thing? Oh my days, did I just really say that? And I feel like that was really relatable because a lot of us have to like muster up the courage to like stand up for ourselves and say things and speak up. And I feel like that came across really well in the way she portrayed this character. So yeah, you could really tell that she was actually maybe shy, like underneath all of her attitude, that there was this like insecurity that made her feel real.
Oh, sorry, man.
This is Noah, the little stepdad, and his dickhead of a son.
And this was definitely a case of she falls first, but when he does fall, he falls harder. And I actually really loved and enjoyed that dynamic.
Come with me.
You could tell from quite early on that she was interested in him. She was intrigued by him. There was this element of mystery. And when she starts to unravel it and find out more, she starts to fall for him. And I feel like it's quite fun trying to figure out the moment when you think that he started falling for her before it becomes really obvious. But what really did surprise me, in a good way, was how much deeper this movie went. They actually explored and had conversations about the family dynamics and the family issues, like the complexities of it. There's a lot more focus on them. For example, Noah's father, if you all know the story of her dad. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to be like a spoiler at the same time if you haven't seen this film, so if you live under a rock. But she actually talks about what happened with him and like, his alcoholism and how that then turned to a drug addiction. And then Noah opens up as well about his mother's struggles with alcohol, and that was a whole new storyline because obviously in like Culpa Mia, they are just, you know, the mother, in his mind, the mum left, and there's never really any more to it than that. You know, they never really explore that. Whereas in My Fault London, they definitely do, and I think that really helps us feel more invested in the storylines because we knew more, so we were connected. So beyond the romance, we're invested in these characters, and I think that was really good and gave this film like more depth than anyone would have been expecting. There was other changes I really liked too. So the whole situation with Noah's ex, who we all know they keep that the same. He does cheat, still cheats on her with her best friend when she moves, and he comes to visit, trying to win her back. And rather than them trying to hide what was going on between Nick and Noah, she's kind of like, just get rid of
What's
it.
the situation, you know?
There is no me
Just
and
to
Noah.
mention as well, like, they didn't show a lot of London, okay, apart from the opening credits, where they show all like the tourist destinations and the tourist spots. There wasn't a lot of London in this film, which I think is fine because that's not what it's about. But what they did show of the city, it wasn't this perfect, everybody's talking posh and prim and proper. It wasn't this depiction of London. It showed kind of like London's rough edges. Because for anyone who knows London, it is definitely more like that, especially these days, and it just kind of helped it feel a little bit more authentic. I mean, of course, the streets looked perfectly clean, and like they definitely tidied up wherever they did their shoot, but well, it probably should have been raining, and it probably should have been a lot more grey. And of course, all the basic expectations that you will have when you watch this film are still there. So the racing, of course, the fights, the sexual tension. But I think this movie brought way more to the table than the original. So go and watch it on Prime Video, and please let me know what you thought.